When making a large project, burnout is going to be inevitable. And if you don't plan for it, your brain will start to feel like San Francisco in 1906. And who better to talk about fire safety codes than the curator of hell itself, Sib.
I'm Sibogy, aka Sib, which is what I normally go for. I am a long-time player of Minecraft, and I've been making resource packs and adventure maps ever since, I think it was late 2012. Recently, I worked on Doomed Demons on the Nether, which is basically Doom in Minecraft.
Sib spent nearly 2 years creating a Doom-inspired FPS Minecraft adventure map. The scope of his project is almost unprecedented in the Java map-making community. I had the chance to talk to him and learn about his process.
Would you say that's your biggest project?
Oh, for sure. Probably 1,200 hours. That's probably my estimate on it.
What sort of prep and planning went into Doom 2 for this pretty massive project, 1,200 hours?
I've heard about lots and lots of people who bite off more than they can chew with projects, like in general, like even any game design, where
Yeah.
people jump in, they've got this huge ambitious thing, and they don't really know what they're doing, and then they just give up like 10% through. That's why from the start, I just took it a step at a time. I knew a rough idea of what I had to do.
Yeah.
And sometimes if I felt overwhelmed of like, oh, how am I going to program that? How am I going to do that? I'm a big fan of lists. I like ticking things off and doing steps at a time.
Yeah. What sort of preparation did you wish you'd make? Right. Like, where did planning not really go as planned?
I didn't have too high expectations. Like I said, I was just I was making it as I went along, so I don't think I have any regrets or negative experiences from it. It was just
nice.
like,
Yeah.
whenever I came across, I had an idea. I was like, I wonder if I can make this. It's a bummer if I can't, but that's whatever. That's just Minecraft mechanics. If I can't get past it, then that's whatever.
Yeah, so sort of like a realistic pacing instead of the I'm making my dream game type of thing.
Yes,
right?
and having a list of 100 things that you want to do, and then only getting 5 of them, and then feeling miserable, and then giving up.
How did you decide where to draw the line in terms of like relying on Minecraft mechanics and kind of recreating your own?
It makes me think of the glory kills mechanic, which I didn't end up adding because it would be technically true, technically available to actually do that, you know.
Yeah.
I could do that, but the amount of time that it would take, like to force the player to teleport in one position and to run an animation of punching the demon or finishing the demon, you know, it would just be a nightmare. So that was one thing where I was like, you know, it's probably not going to add too much to the gameplay for the amount of time that I'm going to spend doing it. So I'm just going to scrap it and merge it into the chainsaw. Yeah, it was a lot of having an idea and then going, I wonder if Minecraft can actually do this. Most of the time the answer was no. So it was like, all right. Well, I had to find some sort of scuffed workaround, which you have to do with map making in Minecraft and commands for that. But the /execute command is a godsend.
Whew.
It is wonderful. I didn't have that back in the day.
I've pretty much gone through what was one asked. Do you have anything you want to bring up?
If people wanted to try it out, they can. There's an optional donation if people want to support me for it. The main point for me making it was just watching people enjoy playing it, pretty much. That's it.
Yeah.
You can check out the full conversation I had with Sib about game dev, map making, and all kinds of stuff right here on my second channel. But more importantly, you can also play Doomed with the link in the description. Be sure to check it out. Give it some love. It's tons of great work. One of the main takeaways I want to have from this conversation with Sib is to take our time. We've already done that a bit with the planning of the phases. Remember, we're currently on phase 1, which is to make a demo. I have a tentative release date for the demo in mind, but until then, we're just going to be cranking out features, cranking out devlogs, and, just take it as we go. But don't go just yet, you guys know what time it is. So in today's World Building Wednesday, I want to talk about fantasy creatures. One of the things fantasy does really well is just transporting you to another world, and part of how it does that is with magical, crazy creatures, right? And high fantasy is what inspires most of these things. You got the classic, like skeletons, goblins, elves, dwarves, things of that nature. Something I intend to do with Project Riptide, and something I want to start a conversation about, is creating unique, magical fantasy creatures. Things like, actually, Minecraft. Minecraft does this very well with, things like striders, creepers, all kinds of things you wouldn't normally find in other fantasy settings. I think it does it very well. But yeah, just something I want to keep in mind. I'm going to throw up some of the concept arts that I teased a while back for a couple creatures I have in mind for Project Riptide's world and lore. Things like these are kind of what I want to go into with a tinge of horror. I think they'll be fun, and it won't be like a horror map or world, but I want to keep that tone of sort of mystery and tension, right? Just creatures that you've never seen before, and things that you have no idea what's in store when you go against these things. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for playing. You guys know the drill. Links are in the description should you choose to explore them. But thank you, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.